Welcome back. It's Kelgoth, and we are continuing to play some Forge Adventure mode. We are continuing down the dungeon. Um, we are doing this quest to welcome to the jungle. Uh, we're looking for an artifact in here. Lots of creatures, all thematic, which is great. We cleared out, I don't know, 5 or 6 so far. Here's another gorilla. We're playing our elves. Our elves are doing really good. And this is great. We'll keep this as well. He had the mulligan, which is good to see you. And we're going to turn 2 Priest of Titania. And turn 3 into Marwyn. And I think we will just hit you for 1. You're gonna... That's fine. I may play an additional land on each of my turns. And then, so that turns into that, which then... So I can look at the top of my library and play cards off the top. It doesn't matter right now. Do I have enough mana for this? This is 3. Oh, actually. Well, it didn't... this is not an elf. So this didn't trigger. Okay. So I can play lands off the top. Can't play creatures at the top, but I can with Eldamari. But what I actually want is to spend 3 mana, search my library for an elf card, and put it on the battlefield. And I'm going to play Dionys. Dionys is freaking nuts because these 2 tap for mana, and then they'll untap, get an additional +1, which is this boosts the mana that that Marwyn adds by 1. And there was another land on top, so we were able to play that. We're gonna play this Eldamari. I think I overrun probably next turn. I can't play the Coat of Arms. Okay. Yeah. Just wait back. I kind of wish I had haste. End step. Tap that for mana. What? Is it during my turn? During my turn. Oh, I should have tapped him during my turn. All right. What's so I can just play the Coat of Arms, and then um, and then if I wanted to play this Overrun, and then Alpha Strike, and then everything on taps, and we have Trample. Easy peasy. Okay. Take a look here. We don't need that. We're not doing alchemy cards. This is just a 5/5 for 5. I don't know what the symbol is from, but it's from 1999. Okay. Secluded Courtyard is fun. We could put the Secluded Courtyard in our deck. I kind of was thinking about that. We took out like all of our non-forced, and I'm like, maybe we should have put back a couple things that could tap for black in case we get Lathril in hand. We've had it a couple times, but each other creature control enters with an additional +1/+1 equal to R1 Weaver Hope's toughness. It seems okay. When I have my Elvish Lords out, it does buff all the elves that comes out. It might be interesting as a one of. I will keep that in mind. This Kindred Summon, super good. Because choose a creature type, reveal top cards of your library till you reveal X creature cards of the chosen type, where X is the number of... Basically, if I have 5 elves out in play, I will get 5 more elves. It is 7 mana. I run this in my Worm deck, and it's super good in there. Hellion Eruption, sacrifice all creatures you control, then put that many 4/4 Hellion creature tokens in the battlefield. Interesting. Killer Bees is just interesting. It's a flying that gets +1/+1. I don't think this card's necessarily any good anymore. It used to be really good. I think. Somber World Sage, a 0/1 for 3 that adds 3 mana of any color that can be spent to cast creature spells only. I think I'm going to keep all that. Alright. So that's an ape, but then this is like an ape behemoth, even though it's tinier. This is way too much land, but we do have some plays. We'll keep forest, and then we're gonna Ruffalos is gonna be good with the amount of forest. I would love to have a taiga. Forest Ruffalos, and then he's gonna tap for 3 mana next turn, so I'll be able to play the Leaf Crown Visionary into Imperious Perfect. So I will play a forest, play my Leaf Crown Visionary, play my Imperious Perfect. I will have 1 extra mana, which I'll get a card draw out of it. And then now we got our blocker for the Curd Ape, and things are just looking good. So I create 3 more elves for 4 mana. It's not bad. Not bad. Declare attacks. You go like that. And going after my mana, I'll kill the Curd Ape. I don't have anything to do with the mana right now anyways. Although I have lots of good draws. Yeah, I shouldn't have swung with my... But that was a lot more fair, mostly because I was kind of playing sloppy there. These all enter tapped. This has Echo. I mean, Echo means you have to pay the upkeep, next upkeep, pay the 3 mana again on next upkeep. And then it's a 3/4 with flash. It's not very good. We'll keep these because they're searchable. And then we were just stomping these gorillas. Play. We got a turn 1 on Llanowar Elves, so we are happy to see that. Forest into Leaf Crown. We'll play the Alistar Shepherd. We won't get the draw off of it, but that's fine. Forest into... Okay, and then we'll Elvish Warmaster into Imperious Perfect next turn. We get 1 more mana. We have Forest Walk, so we are just going to start beating in because this is a forest. When it enters the battlefield, put 2 +1/+1 on targets. This is an ape, huh? Okay. I mean the name Simulacrum. So we will just put... We will not pay for the draw. And this is just to get a bunch of elves out into play. And this is other elves. So we don't want to... This has Forest Walk, that's why he's kind of beating us in. He chooses not to attack because his health total's in trouble. This has Regenerate on it, but it's called Gorilla Chieftain. It doesn't have a Lord effect for apes, which is a little sad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Alpha Strike. Okay. Don't need that. That. What is Henja Ramos? As one colorless, and then you can filter. We don't need that. We're getting a lot of shards and money from this place, which is good. We're getting a little... Oh, I gotta go around. See some snakes. Or are they asps? Poisonous snake. Alright, turn 1 Llanowar Elves, like to see it. Okay. He's got a Lotus Cobra. I was kind of expecting to see that. Okay, I think I'm gonna start with Elvish Archdruid because it is also ramp. And then Lotus Cobra is going to get him extra mana. He uses it to cast a Death Hood Cobra. It's a 2/2 for 2 that can gain Death Touch or Reach as needed. Tricks on you. I now have Forest Walk. I can tap for 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 mana, but I don't think I need to. And he had an Ambush Viper that he cast with Flash, but he wasn't expecting the Forest Walk. He's getting more. Blighted Mamba has Infect. Choose not to attack again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh man, I didn't think about that fact that he didn't have Forest Walk. And I had... Yeah, that's fine. I think I just keep back. I'm gonna... I think I get the Song of Relays going next turn. Trample Vigilance. Yeah. I mean, I played that poorly, but I wasn't punished for it. I don't think I need any of these. The Giant Growth is a classic card. Okay. This must be what I'm here for. It's just a normal gorilla, but it had a crown. And we got Llanowar Elves. We are going to keep, and we're going to play the Llanowar Elves. Turn 2, we will play the Priest of Titania and a Llanowar Elf. And we will see the power of elves. Now we have all this mana. Nothing is spent on. Did he start with a monkey token in play? Did he... He cast... When it enters, sacrifice my gauge and create... X22 creature tokens. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, now we got something we can do with it now. So 4 mana. And then we will just attack in for 2. And we'll put that, because that's going to create us a food. Search our library for an elf card, put it into play. We're gonna go flash throw this time. And then this taps for 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we got 5, 6, 7. We could almost just also do the gingerbread cabin. And the gingerbread cabin. I said gingerbread cabin. I meant the Aladdin's. Okay, so we're gonna grab another. God, I think I keep back. Forest Walk. That works. And then no, we don't need her. Elvish Archdruid is good. Elvish Champion for redundancy. Inferior is perfect. Marwyn. Orgrim Moldaya. We'll do Dwynnon. Lord, plus also a little bit of life gain. And then we will Alpha Strike. All elves. So he's got Forest Walk too? Oh, he was not considered an elf originally. So now it says other elves. Oh. 1 life there, sir. Do I have enough elves? Yeah, we're doing this. And they're all gonna untap. Boom. So we're gonna get rid of that. Forked Lightning, 4 mana for 4 damage. Kogla Yadaro, that's fun. Vault of Whispers is good. We don't need Curd Ape. Journey to the Lost City. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top 4 cards of the library, then roll d20. For 1 to 9, you may put a land into the battlefield. For 10 to 19, create a 2/2 wolf token, then put a +1/+1 counter for each of those creature cards amongst the +1 counter on it for each creature card amongst those cards. 20. Put all permanents exiled with Journey to the Lost City into the battlefield, then sacrifice it. I don't think this card is necessarily any good. I think even in like Commander, which is this is a Baldur's Gate Commander card, I think. This is not all that great unless you like lean into dice rolling somehow. But I've never seen it. So did that I have this 1 asp left, 1 snake. Lightning. 3 damage to target player that card. The player to the start 2 cards. I think this card is it's fun for 3 damage and discard 2 cards for 3 mana is I think a decent rate. Map the frontier, search your library for 2 basic land cards and or desert cards, and put them in the battlefield tab. We'll keep that one for now. Destroy target human creature. Very specific, but that's why it's 1 mana. Well, I guess we'll keep that for now. Booster. So we're looking here. This is a lot of Mirage cards. 4 mana. Play only if an opponent successfully played a creature this turn. Put a green card from your hand into play as though it were just played. Interesting. Gain X life +3. Okay. Destroy target planes, target white creature, and destroy target island and target blue creature. Weird. If you discard the sand golem, put it into the graveyard into play at the end of turn with a +1/+1 counter on it. Okay. Passivism, fire breathing, phasing, island walk. It's interesting. Ebony Charb. Choose one. Target opponent loses 1 life and gain 1 life, or remove from the game up to 3 cards in any player graveyards, or target creature cannot be blocked this turn except for black or artifact creatures. It's interesting. And then some just lands. Alright, so we got that treasure chest and this snake. We saw this deck already. A lot of snakes. I have 1 land in hand. I'm gonna mulligan. I don't feel like 1 hand. No, like Llanowar Elves. This is also 1 hand land and no Llanowar Elves. So I think I'm gonna mulligan again. There we go. 3 mana. We're gonna put the Overrun back, and we're gonna put the Archdruid's Charm back. I don't like that we have to do that. But this has a lot of mana, and so we just need to draw something good. There's something good. Marwyn. They're gonna attack past with these Death Touchers. You gotta be a little bit more aggressive with your Death Touchers. Like, yeah, they're great blockers, but that's not all they are. Okay, we're gonna ramp up and at least start using Aladdin's Ring. Okay, there you go. There's your aggressiveness with the... So this adds 3 mana, 4 mana. This adds 2 mana. So that's 6, 7, 8. So I could ping a creature down for 4, or I could just swing in because he's got no blockers up right now. He's got an Ambush Viper. Shit. I got played. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I can start Aladdin's Ringing, I guess. At their end step. That's +3/+3. Guess what? In response, I'm going to ring it. And I'm just going to attack in with my elf token. Oh, they can regenerate, huh? Alistar Shepherd. And then we'll also do that. Attack in with the tokens. So somebody, one of my longtime viewers said, "Stop making Aladdin's ring look good. It is not good." But when you have no mana and games go long, then it can start looking good. There's another overrun. I like to see that. I don't think I Triumph of the Hordes actually way more interesting than overrun. Creatures control gain +1/+, and gain trample and infect. So I go super wide. I Triumph of the Hordes. I give everything infect. Do I want to do that? I don't know, but we gotta go here. Triumph of the Hordes. Add to main deck. Go to the main. I have 2 copies of Overrun. I'm going to remove 1 copy. Keep the foil version in. And it's just another way to win. And then I can beat that dirty player that plays Infect. So when In Search of Greatness came out, I thought this card was a lot of fun, and I did play with it a little bit. So it says at the beginning of your upkeep, you may cast a permanent spell from your hand with converted mana cost equal to 1 plus the highest of converted mana cost among other permanents control without paying its mana cost. If you don't, square 1. So it was very. I think that's Toski, the squirrel there on the art. This is Toski. So it's interesting. It like helps you. It like really helps you if you are ramping out correctly. Alchemy card. This is 5 damage target creature without flying. Okay. Faded return for 7 mana. Put target creature card from a battlefield onto the battlefield under your control against indestructible if it's your turn. Square 2. Also, it's from a battle graveyard, not just mine. Golgari Guildmage. Sacrifice a creature, return target creature from your graveyard to your hand. Put a +1/+1 on target creature. That's interesting. It's an elf. Is it the right kind of elf? I mean, it's elf recursion. Okay. Return to the Flowering Haven. Okay, so let's get out of here. Exit? No. I think this is a different button. All right, it wasn't that long. So we're gonna get out of here. We already fought an elephant. We don't need to fight you. Oh, we're gonna fight the elephant. Tournament Llanowar Elves. Only 1 forest, but I think that we're gonna be fine because we got that Llanowar Elves into the Priest of Titania. If we draw another forest, we're in the gold. Not the worst. Rogue Elephant, sacrifice a forest or destroy the Rogue Elephant. Okay. We can. I pay here. And then now this taps for 3. We can't pay the 1. And now we're like way. Oh, here's the second land. This is 4 mana. Coat of Arms gives things +3/+3. And then attack in. And we're just winning the race. Oh, well. Here's an interesting thing. If I put lethal here, this turns this into a 3/3, which also kills that. Yeah. So you're a tribal deck that can't seemingly play your tribe. Just because elephants. Okay, we're gonna keep this one just so we can see what it is later. But it's a star for 5. Untap each user control with a +1/+1 counter on it during each player's untap step. Interesting. Constellation, whenever Naya's Colossus or another enchantment enters the battlefield under control, double target creature's power and toughness until end of turn. Interesting. Worldly Tutor. Worldly Tutor. That's awesome. Switch your library for a creature card put and real life card put on top. Yeah, it's a good card. It's a very good card. What does selective adaptation do? Reveal the top 7 cards of your library. Choose from among the card with flying, card with first strike, and so on for each of the keywords. Put one of those chosen cards on the battlefield, and the rest in your hand, and the rest in your graveyard. Okay. Interesting. That's for keyword tribal, and which this is a centaur. We beat the centaur once apparently. Lots of land. We got plays on 3. We'll keep, I guess. Play a forest. I like seeing the Elvish Wardmaster. Pairs really nicely with Marwyn, which we will play on 3 now. Marwyn. And then we'll pass. Okay, so they played Herald of the Pantheon. Enchantment spells cost 1 less, and when you cast an enchantment, gain life. And then this one is a Centaur Lord. Vigilance and Trample. Other Centaurs have +1/+1 Vigilance and Trample. Okay, so Forest. And then we play the Elvish Champion. And then the Imperious Perfect off from Marwyn. And now we swing in. And we got lots of blockers. Play Llanowar Elves. And then we swing in with everything except for the Elvish Champion. Elvish Champion just kind of like doing the hard work, making things unblockable. We'll keep these. I don't think I'll play Centaurs, but I mean they're just fun cards to have. And I'm hoping to just get back to how far away is this place? Get back to the town that we need to go to for this quest. It's a Hydra. This must be it. Okay. So now we're supposed to find the Frostbitten Cavern. It's in the green biome. All right. Let's take a look. We got a lot of money here. Frishgar, Primo Renegade. This one is interesting. It's more of a +1/+1 counter synergy than an elf synergy, but it is an elf itself. What is this? Whenever it attacks, gets +X/+X for X's number of elves you control. Oh yeah, I remember that. Let's just buy that, and then we're gonna hit the reroll button. There's another Marwyn. I think I want a second one. She's legendary, but I think that's fine. Where is Elf in your selfie? Elf, right there. Primeval Herald is good, but not in a elf deck, more of a landfall deck. I had rolled past a Elfish Mystic, which is basically the same thing as Llanowar Elves, and I should have bought it. Yeah. Do I want a second Elven Ambush? I'm just do it. Here's another piece of Titania. That's a full play set of 4 now. Here's another Ruffalos. Here's another Sky Shroud Poacher. Definitely wanted one of those. The Joiner Adept is mana fixing. This equips elves pretty cheap, but I'm really not sure actually what I'm particularly looking for. Like, as we're kind of going through here, I'm just kind of like reading through the ones we've not seen before. Elvish War Master. We wanted another one of him. Guildleaf Palace. You may reveal elf that doesn't come to play untapped. I'll take it. Don't think I need any more Elvish champions. I don't think I want... This is a legend, so you can only have one in play. I don't think I want more than one. Untap up to one target elf, the elf, and a random elf creature card in your hand get perpetual... Oh, it's an alchemy card. Damn alchemy cards. Why does it say I only have 0 of these? That's weird. Nissa Resurgent Animist in a Japanese promo. Oh, there's an Elvish Mystic. What's the mana cost in this? 4 for a lowered. I think that's too expensive. We also want to go and find like oh, there's another Elvish Mystic. Kind of like tap 3 on untapped elves. We want to find a big bomb that we can like put into play. Later, like Crater Hoof Behemoth or something. Elvish Chancellor is a 2/2 for 1. And for 6, you could find another Elvish Chancellor. Oh, we are out. We can't find another Elisher. I'm going to keep this here. And then there's a Fintorm Horn Elves, which is the same thing as a Llanowar Elves. We'll buy that. But we're going to not roll past. We're going to keep the Alistar Shepherd there. I don't know if we need it particularly another one. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to edit my deck, and then I'm going to call this an episode. So if we just search up Elf, We're gonna just add these. Do we need those in right now? I don't know. And then we're also going to add the Priest of Titania, the Elvish War Master, Marwyn, the Poacher. And then we're going to go... I don't think we want another Elvish Ambush. We're going to get this Guildleaf Palace in. We're going to go down to our lands. We're going to cut out one forest. 22 lands. We might be able to go down to 20 lands. Just because we're so low to the ground and we're adding a bunch of mana otherwise. So we got to cut 7 here. So that what we're doing here is we want things that search or create more elves, things that create mana, and things that we can dump our mana into. So like Allosaurus Shepherd we can pump it, right? Also, it is protection. We can't means our creatures can't be countered. Drega is a mana dump for a Lord effect. Same with the Galadrim Brigade. And then the Elvish War Masters also have something we can dump mana in. And they also create elves. Gain Forest Walk and Shroud. So, like, do I want Elvish Champion and Eldamari? Maybe I remove Eldamari. Yeah, sure, it's 2 mana, right? But we have 2 Elvish Champions that give Forest Walk. And the Shroud thing seems to not really be a thing. I do like this and that for getting getting things off the top of our deck. Lathril is the one of that we search up with the Skyshroud Poachers, and I want the Skyshroud Poachers because we are able to, and we've seen this multiple times, just play them and then just start tutoring for our best elves and put them into play. Things that are expensive like Dionys, Dwynnin, Lathril, and now like potentially this one. X is the number of other elves you control. We'll cut that for now. Recommendation stage was a one-of that we're also searching up with Skyshroud Poacher if we need to destroy an artifact or an enchantment, like, real bad. Elvish Archdruid. I would rather have Elvish Archdruids over some of the other +1/+1s. So over, like, the Imperious Perfects. I would rather have Elvish Archdruids because it adds for each elf you control. I think having 4 Elvish War Masters is good. Having the Leaf Crown Visionaries, that gives us a draw. Maybe we only want one of these Ruffalos. 4 Priest of Titania is good. And are we too all in on 1-drop mana dorks? And that's a question. The 1-drop mana dorks really boost the Priest of Titania, right? They make the Priest of Titania really good. Because, let's just drop 1, so we'll have 6. A total 8 1-drops with the 2 Allosaurus Shepherds. I want the full playset of the Priest of Titania and the Elvish War Masters. Elvish War Masters and the Priest of Titania and the Elvish War Masters and the Marwyns work really well together. I guess since it's legendary, we'll go down to 1 Marwyn. Is that correct? I don't know. I think the Ruffalos is not quite what we want either. I think the Priest of Titania is better than the Ruffalos with these Elvish Warbasters, and then also all the 1-drops. 1, 1. I want the 2 poachers. We'll drop an Imperious Perfect. Now that we got another poacher, we can tutor up all this stuff that's higher mana, right? All this stuff is to get to here. And you know what? Actually, we're going to go here and tutor. There was that worldly tutor. We're going to add that to the main deck too. And the worldly tutor, I don't, kind of the Song of Relays I haven't really been using. Let's just take that out. Worldly tutor is also going to grab like our poacher, which then can start grabbing all our other elves. I think that might be the way we're doing this for now. The worldly tutor is also eventually going to like grab like a Craterhoof Behemoth or whatever and put that in play. But what I really want is like a Finale of Devastation, that kind of thing. But all right, that's that. We're going to go off into the green biome and we're going to continue following the main quest. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you in the next episode.